Let's do my makeup and talk about what I wish I would have known going into college. I am a junior at the University of Georgia, and being in college has been so far the best 2 years of my life, so I feel like I can speak on this topic. The first thing that I wish I would have done more of my freshman year is pretty common, but it's still really important, to try something new. When I was in high school, theater was my thing. But when I got to college, I quickly realized that I couldn't do theater on a collegiate level because it's for theater majors only, and I'm a journalism major. So I went to my school's involvement fair, and I joined a club called Mock Trial. And Mock Trial has successfully given me, like, all of my best friends. A club that I never thought I would do has turned into pretty much my whole life, just because I was not afraid to be involved in something that I hadn't done before. So tip number one is definitely to just get involved in something that you never thought you would do. Joining different clubs is also a great way to meet people. So this isn't really a tip, it just kind of goes along with it. Especially in the South, there's such a push where it feels like everyone has to join a sorority or fraternity. I'm here to tell you right now, you don't. I'm not gonna lie, at first it's gonna feel like everyone you know is in a sorority, but you will quickly realize that that's not the case. Sororities are great if that's what you wanna do. But for someone like me, I just knew that I wouldn't enjoy it, so I didn't join one. Even though there was lots of pressure to join one. That was a little off topic, but I feel like it fits just a bit. So point number one, put yourself out there. Point number two, you have to have a general understanding that your friendships in college are going to be probably nothing like your friendships in high school. It's a lot of blush. As sad as it is to say, friendships in high school are typically brought about because of convenience. Your best friend might be somebody that you've had class with since you were in 5th grade. But in college, when you make friends with someone, you actually have to work to keep that friendship. You don't see them after class, you may not have any clubs with them. You have to actively make time for these people so that the friendship can continue to grow, which is a lot different than high school relationships. One thing that I think me and my friends try to do is intentionality. We are really intentional about the time that we spend together and make for each other, which leads to us having a really great friendship. If you want to create long-lasting friendships in college, you cannot be passive about them. You have to be an active participant in the relationship so that you can build a greater friendship. Also, not to interrupt my flow, but Rare Beauty sent me their new collection, so I'm gonna try out these products. Okay, point number three. Point number three is a really important one, especially for freshmen. I know you don't want to hear it because I know you're hearing it from your parents, but you have to be able to create a balance between your schoolwork and your social life. Once again, in high school, it's kind of laid out for you. You go to school 8 hours a day and that's pretty much it. It's non-negotiable. College, there's not really attendance. You're able to skip classes a lot easier, and your professor is not going to call your mom to see where you are. So for people who aren't able to find that balance, that means failing out of college. One thing that I have tried to implement for me so that I stay going to class is that I am only allowed to skip a class if I'm actively working on something for another class. I'll give you an example. This past year, I struggled in my Spanish class. So the day of the midterm, I skipped the rest of my classes so that I could study for Spanish because I knew I needed it. What I was not gonna do is skip a class just to sit there and do absolutely nothing, because I pay way too much to do that. And I suggest implementing something similar to that in your life. I feel like it's really common for freshmen at the beginning of the year to get caught up in the fact that they're new. So they go out every night, they get drunk, they go party, and then they don't go to class the next day. It is so easy to fall behind in college, and it is so lame to fall behind because of your partying. Don't get me wrong, I love a party, but I also know that there is a balance that I have to have. So again, I just feel like be really intentional about the fact that you have other responsibilities. I'm actually really proud of this eye look. I feel like it turned out pretty good. Pretty cute. My final thought is that college is what you make of it. I love college and you will too. Don't be scared. Also, if you want more of these videos, let me know. Bye guys.